Hello, Gem Hunter. Did you know you could be walking on riches without realizing it? Imagine finding diamonds and rare crystals simply by looking at the ground or following a river. It's not magic, it's the power of observation. There's ancient knowledge passed down through generations that teaches how to identify these hidden treasures in nature. With simple techniques, anyone can learn to discover precious stones, from amethysts to sapphires, in seemingly ordinary places. You don't need to be an expert, just have a trained eye for the signs nature leaves behind. In this video, you'll learn how, with a simple step-by-step guide, you can start searching for and even find these rare gems. If you're ready to discover these secrets, like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips. While modern machines dig mountains in search of riches, nature hides its secrets in silence, almost as if testing who is worthy of discovering them. What if I told you that it's not just gold or diamond mines that hide treasures, but also small details invisible to the naked eye? Think about rivers. They carry not just water, but stories buried millions of years ago. Every wet stone, every subtle reflection in the sun could be a clue to a rare crystal waiting to be noticed. Ancient prospectors knew this. Without technology, without drones, just with their watchful eyes, they could identify what no one else saw. Nature has always spoken, but few have known how to listen. And it's precisely at this point that you begin to realize, perhaps you too have passed over something valuable without even realizing it. History proves this connection is real. African peoples located diamonds simply by observing rivers. Brazilian indigenous tribes identified mineral-rich soils by analyzing the plants that grew there. Coincidence? Absolutely not. It's science disguised as folk wisdom. The earth has never been silent. It has always left clues, signs, and marks. The problem is that most people are too busy to see them. But think about it. How many times have you ignored a strange stone in the street, a strange glow on the ground, a curious pattern in the vegetation? It may have been precisely there that nature tried to speak to you. And it is at this point that the question becomes inevitable. Could the greatest secrets be hidden exactly where we least expect them? Most people believe that diamonds can only be found in mines controlled by large corporations, surrounded by security guards and heavy machinery. But the truth is quite different. Scientific studies prove that many common rivers around the world contain natural deposits of diamonds and crystals such as amethysts, quartz, and even sapphires. These stones are carried by the current for centuries, becoming trapped between rocks or blending into the gravel at the bottom. It's as if nature itself has created a secret path, invisible to the untrained eye. Now imagine, as you walk along a seemingly simple riverbed, you could be inches away from a stone capable of changing your life. What many don't realize is that the earth works like a storyteller, and diamonds are just hidden chapters. In volcanic areas, for example, ancient eruptions brought fragments to the surface that are now within reach of any attentive observer. Scientists call these formations kimberlites, and around them, it's common to find rough diamonds. And it doesn't stop there. There are reports of people who, without any pretense, found opals or rare crystals while hiking. The secret lies in looking beyond the obvious. A slightly different stone, a subtle shine, an unusual texture. All of this could be a sign that you're not looking at just any rock, but rather a jewel in disguise. To make this even more intriguing, consider a practical example. In the United States, tourists have found diamonds in the crater of Diamond State Park in Arkansas, simply by walking through open land. In Canada, Regions like the Northwest Territories have revealed large diamond deposits, initially discovered by observant observers who followed frozen rivers and identified trace minerals in the soil. In Australia, explorers have identified rare opals in dry, remote areas, often while searching for ordinary stones. This is proof that the secret doesn't require superpowers or expensive equipment, but rather sensitivity and a little knowledge. Now tell me in the comments, have you ever noticed a strange stone that looked different from the others? Share your experience, I want to know. And here's the big tip. Don't limit yourself to imagining precious stones only in exotic or distant settings. Often, the treasure may be right in your own backyard. Stones that seem ordinary can hide diamonds in the rough, and only a careful look can reveal them. Think about it. How many times have you kicked a rock without paying attention? Perhaps it was precisely there that nature was trying to give you a gift in disguise. And there's nothing more fascinating than understanding that the extraordinary can be hidden in the ordinary. So before continuing, like this video, that way you support the channel and ensure this knowledge reaches more people passionate about discoveries like you. Now, imagine you know where to look, that you have this knowledge in your hands. The question that arises is, how to apply this in practice? How to transform this revelation into a concrete step toward identifying and finding your own gemstones. This is precisely where the most exciting part of the journey begins, where theory and practice meet, and where you will learn what to observe, how to act, and which tools to use to not miss what could be the greatest find of your life. Finding gemstones may seem far-fetched, but when you learn to observe with the right eye, the practice becomes accessible even for beginners. The first step is knowing where to look. Places with ancient volcanic formations are veritable cradles of diamonds and crystals, because it was the Earth's force that brought these riches to the surface. Rivers that cut through mountainous regions are also strategic areas, as the water carries minerals over the years, depositing them in specific areas. It's in these types of settings that the most attentive gem hunters often find their luck. Imagine walking along a shallow river, feeling the gravel with your hands, and noticing a distinct shine. Many discoveries begin this way, without fanfare, just with patience and observation. Then comes the part of how to observe. The secret isn't to look quickly, but to train your eyes for subtle details. A stone that reflects light differently, a texture that doesn't match the others, or even an unusual color pattern are warning signs. To make things easier, a portable magnifying glass is an excellent ally, as it magnifies small cracks that can reveal hidden crystals. Another effective technique is to use a sieve in rivers or streams. Simply filter the gravel and calmly observe what's left. Often, what appears to be a worthless pebble may actually be a rough amethyst or even a diamond. Here, patience is more valuable than haste, and those who persist always have a better chance of finding something rare. For those who want to take the search more seriously, there are practical tools that can transform the process into a professional experience without breaking the bank. A simple geologist's hammer helps break rocks and expose what's inside. Binoculars can be used to observe rock formations on hillsides, and even UV flashlights reveal minerals that glow under ultraviolet light. These devices aren't mandatory, but they make the experience more accurate and fun. It's worth remembering that there are geology apps that help map mineral-rich areas, combining technology with ancient knowledge. And if you think all this sounds like overkill, remember, many modern prospectors started out with just a magnifying glass in their pocket and a healthy dose of curiosity. Finally, you need to know how to act. When you find something promising, never discard a unique stone without first carefully analyzing it. Store small finds in separate bags, identify them, and, if possible, take them for evaluation at jewelry stores or geology schools. This care makes all the difference, as a raw crystal can appear to be just an opaque stone until it's cut. And here comes the most exciting part. The feeling of discovering a treasure with your own hands is indescribable. To keep this enthusiasm alive, comment below. Have you ever found a strange stone that seemed special? I want to hear about your experiences. And of course, if this content is helping you see nature differently, don't forget to like the video. It motivates us to share even more secrets and practical techniques for you to apply. Nature has never hidden its treasures. It merely camouflages them to test the patience and sensitivity of those who observe. Many rivers, in addition to carrying water, silently transport rare crystals such as emeralds, sapphires, and amethysts, which are trapped in bends, rapids, or even in small pools formed between rocks. But it's not just rivers that reveal secrets. Vegetation also functions as a living map. Certain flowers and plants grow only in soils rich in specific minerals, acting as natural signs for those who know how to interpret them. In South Africa, for example, the simple emergence of plants, such as the Pandanus candelabrum, indicates the presence of diamonds in the soil. It's as if the earth itself is shouting, "Look here!" But only those who are attentive can hear. This perception broadens the field of possibilities, because it teaches us that clues lie not just in the shine of a single stone, but in the entire surrounding ecosystem. More than science, this is a philosophy of life, understanding that every detail is a clue, every sign is an opportunity. Does the terrain change color? It could indicate the presence of iron, manganese, or even quartz crystals. Is the vegetation denser in a specific spot? Perhaps the soil hides mineral deposits. This holistic view is what differentiates those who merely walk in nature from those who truly see its hidden messages. And herein lies the beauty of the journey. Every stone and every crystal has a story, carrying thousands of years of silent formation, waiting only for the right gaze to be revealed. It's almost poetic to think that what many tread upon and ignore could be the key to a transformative discovery. And now the inevitable question arises. If signs are everywhere, how can we train our gaze to perceive ever more? How many times have you walked down a street, looked at the ground, and simply ignored a strange stone, a curiously shaped fallen leaf, or even a solitary flower growing amidst the concrete? It's in these kinds of details that life teaches us its greatest lesson. Treasures lie not only in great deeds, but in the ability to see the extraordinary in the ordinary. Finding crystals and diamonds is, at its core, a metaphor for learning to train our gaze beyond the obvious, perceiving value where most only see banality. It's like looking within and realizing that, amidst difficulties, there is always a spark of brilliance waiting to be recognized. With each step, nature invites us to slow down, observe, feel, and above all, appreciate what we have before us. And this practice changes not only the way you see stones or rivers, but also the way you see your own life, your relationships, and your dreams. What seems simple can be the key to the change you so desperately seek. And this revelation opens an even deeper path for those willing to listen to what the earth has to say. If you've made it this far, you've already realized that we're not just talking about gemstones, but about a new way of seeing the world around you. And this is the time to act. Write the phrase in the comments. I see the treasure, to seal the commitment to begin looking at nature with different eyes, like a true gem hunter. This simple action already changes the way you view everyday details and activates within you the attention that so many ignore. How many times have you let opportunities pass you by because you didn't notice the obvious right in front of you? From now on, every trail can become an adventure. Every river can hide secrets, and even your own backyard can be the stage for discoveries. And of course, to keep this knowledge growing, and for this community of explorers to gain strength, please like this video. This way you show me you're engaged and help spread this content to more people. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell, because what comes next will reveal even more surprising secrets about how nature delivers its greatest riches to those with trained eyes. Now that you understand how nature holds incredible secrets in every detail, the question remains, what will be the first place you'll investigate with this new perspective? Every rock, every river, every path can reveal something extraordinary if you know how to observe. And the best part is, this journey doesn't have to stop here. If you want to continue learning to recognize signs that most people overlook, click on the video now playing on your screen. Common stones that may hide rare rubies, you're stepping on them. I'm sure it will open your eyes even more to the hidden power of the stones around you. See you later, gem hunters.